Hey, welcome to the beersjackofbbq. Check out the pinwheel caps we did on the SNS Travel Kettle. I'm Greg, man behind the camera, Jack. Yeah, we saw this booth before. We got a whole ribeye, broke it down. I make French dips at Christmas time, so what I've been doing each year when I buy the whole ribeye is I take the cap off. Don't necessarily need that to make some nice French dips, and just smoke basically the queen of the ribeye. But then take the cap off, tie it up into a long strip, and we might show a video of that or a little piece of video where we did that, and then I make steaks out of it. So these are like 8 little ones right here. There's 2 actually nice sized ones, but we got 2 packs of these out, figuring Jack and I are going to be hungry tonight. So hit this with Mad Cow Rub about 3-4 hours ago. Let them sit in the fridge. Going to run that, going to do a reverse sear on it because some of these are a little bit thicker. Not going to be real long, and I'm probably not going to probe them. I'm just going to kind of check them. When they get to be probably close to 100, maybe the 2 bigger ones might let go a little bit more, but these smaller ones, when they get close to 100, just going to start searing them off because, again, because they're smaller, they're going to cook a little bit quicker. But sauce like to grill up with our fire cups like we do every time. But this is one of my favorite rubs for steak, and the pinwheel or the ribeye cap is my favorite part. So, going to be a good meal tonight. So let's get these on the grill. All right, we're gonna get them on. The grill was running right close to 250. That shot there only showed it a little bit lower because I was just cleaning the grates off. So I'm just gonna put maybe 3 of these that are a little bit bigger in size on. Here's the 4th one. I'll throw them on. The other small ones I'll bring them on. We won't show you that, but we'll bring it back when these get to about 80 degrees or so. All right, wasn't paying attention. You went a little further than I wanted to, but that's all right. I said, I told you about maybe towards 100, so just gonna give them a quick flip just to kind of promote some even cooking. And then we'll take these off and start searing them. Bring it back in like a minute or 2 minutes prior, then I'm gonna pull them off and then we'll let this thing get cranked up for searing. All right, gonna pull them off. There's another few minutes there. We'll read the big one here, see where we're at. That's perfect for searing now. These are going to be a little bit further, but again, we're still down there. Once we start searing though, because they are so small, we'll get them all done. We got a storm coming our way here, so hopefully we can time this right. All right, let's see if we can beat this storm. Get these, start the searing. Might just do 4 at a time on the one side and then do 4 on the other side. Make it easier to control. All right, so I did the first side a minute and I did this side a minute. I'm going to rearrange the order a little bit because it looks like the searing is getting nice over here. That one doesn't want to stay standing, but we'll force it in there. Same with that one. Looking good. There's a nice crust on that one. Perfect. It's working out nice. Like I said, Jack and I are good with medium rare to rare. These are looking like the rare side. So the very low end of medium rare. Do the last side for these. This batch isn't searing quite as nice as the other batch. That's odd. Let this on just a little bit more than a minute on this side. Kind of finishing an edge on the one a little bit. Those are looking nice though. Now I'm going to bring these 3 off. I'm going to let that big one on. Try to get a little more sear on it yet. Well, it's looking like a really good steak though. We'll see if I'm generous and share with Jack as we get to that one. He actually likes more of the Pittsburgh rare in some cases, so this one will almost fall into that a little bit. Yeah, that grew quick. That gained quickly. Boy, look at that. All right, let's let them rest. See you on the cutting board. As always, cheers. Here we are, into the cook. A little rainstorm went on as we were searing these off, but so far so good. Hopefully it kind of stays away from us yet. But ribeye cap, so like I said, took the whole ribeye, took the cap off, rolled it up, tied it up, made it, cut it, and I had nice pinwheels. So hit it, like I said, 4 hours in advance with Postal Barbecue's Mad Cow Rub. Excellent stuff. You gotta get yourself some. And the ribeye cap is probably the favorite steak of mine, by far. Just because the first part I eat whenever I do a ribeye is I go after that piece of cap just to have that flavor. Had this running around 250 the whole time. The entire cook was, it was about 30 minutes for the indirect side. And then I let everything get real nice and hot, and I seared it about a minute aside for the first 3 times, and then I left it go about 1.5 to 2 minutes on the one to get the extra searing going on, because again, we pulled them off almost like at 100 degrees, and some were a little bit further than that, but at a lesser amount so I could get more searing on because they are so small. So let's cut into them. And said I might say that one for Jack, I didn't. Said cap's my favorite, I had to go for it. And I got a string in there too, so. Oh yeah, that looks really good. Maybe I'll give Jack the 1/2 and I'll take the other. Don't even have to cut that piece to get the piece of string out of there. Boy, that's gonna be good. Man, that is outstanding. Like I said, it's the cap's a little bit of a fattier piece of meat, and actually Jack wouldn't care for that quite as much because it was a little fattier. He likes it a little bit leaner. But boy, this turned out good. If you ever get the opportunity, get it. And you can buy the caps to it. I've seen it at Costco. They charge you pretty much for them. This is buying a Choice Ribeye, doing it myself. So hopefully, like we're seeing, subscribe to the channel, click the little bell and notifications, and we'll see you next time.